George Clinton, welcome. Welcome.
George.
Be here. How y'all doing?
I feel your bass already.
Feel that bottom, huh?
You got it. That's
right.
my favorite instrument, if you know what I'm saying.
I bought y'all some funk.
Oh.
What do you got there?
Oh, that's so cool.
Make my funk
Parliament.
P-Funk.
I got a Parliament.
You just
Very nice.
You just got done performing at the Taste. How was it out there?
Oh, it was beautiful, like it always is every time we come here.
Oh my
We've
God,
been coming
hearing
here
your
for
voice.
something like 30 years, back and forth all the time, and it was great again. You know,
You still love doing it.
I still love doing it, even though I'm giving it up the end of next year.
Yeah, that's what we heard. You're retiring, huh?
I'm retiring. Yep, next year.
Really?
60 years of doing funkin'.
Yeah. Now, what's making you want to retire?
Well, I got the grandkids out here. They're doing the P-Funk now. They can take over now. I can go fishing. I can go have some fun now.
So when you're at home or you're at a family get-together, do you perform? And, I mean, is that just part of your life or no? Do you...
Probably is, yeah. I've been doing it all my life.
Right, right.
Since I was 13. I'm 76, 77 this year.
You're awesome.
Do you ever reflect on the influence that you've made? I mean, you, James Brown, Sly Stone, you really the founders
I
of
don't
funk
have
music.
time for that. I'll do that when I finish.
Yeah.
You know, right now I got to keep making new music to keep up with these youngsters. So, if I reflect, I get in my own way.
Yeah.
I want to be out of my way so I can learn new stuff.
Right, but so many artists out there, Dr. Dre, Snoop, they have all sampled your music and used
I'm pretty close to most of them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty close. I made that my business to stay in touch with the music that get on my nerves.
But George, you started a band when you were in high school.
Grade school, junior high school.
Junior high school.
Yeah.
So before that, were you taking lessons or no? It was just part of your soul? Yes.
No, that was just, everybody was doo-wopping back then. It was the love songs back then in the 50s, see. You know, and then it became rock and roll, Motown. I was part of that. Then we did our own thing in the 70s with P-Funk.
Right. Because Motown hired you as a producer and a writer,
yeah.
but your group all went together, but you're the only one who...
They didn't want us because we weren't from Detroit. We were from New Jersey.
Right.
So they only wanted, but as a writer, I got a job. And we did songs for the Supremes, Michael Jackson, and all of that. But then Funkadelic in Parliament, I Want to Testify, was our big record in '67. Then Mothership and Chocolate City and One Nation Under a Groove.
Yeah.
Love. That's one of my favorite titles of all time.
One Nation Under a Groove.
Yes, we need that now.
For real, we need it now more than ever. We started the show off last night, you know, because matter of fact, when it came out, we played at Soldiers Field in '78. That was the the first time.
And Roe was at that show.
No way.
Yes, he was.
Oh my God.
Roe was at that show. Yeah. So you mentioned the Mothership. Now that's actually in the Smithsonian though now.
Smithsonian now.
Where did you come up with the idea?
Spaceship. You guys know,
Yeah. Where did you come up with the idea? We're taking a look at it now, George.
There's a time.
Yeah, so I'm putting it. When they came and got it from my studio, they had to take it apart to carry it. Because it took 2 semis to carry that thing.
And what made you think of this whole idea?
Reinvented.
Well, we was out there doing them days.
I got you had a little assistance.
Yeah, we had a little assistant with our cognic thing.
Hey, there's some of the best music. Come on, it wouldn't exist without some of that too.
It was called tripping, so you need a spaceship to trip. I got it wrong when they said tripping. I figured I had to have a spaceship to trip. So I got a spaceship just in case the other one didn't work.
What's your relaxing music? What do you listen to if you want to?
I heard y'all playing Cardi B just now.
Yeah, Cardi B, who's known from the very beginning.
Like I said, all the music that comes along that gets on your nerve, it's going to be the new music. So I made sure that's the way I can keep up with the kids. When I hear music that's getting on my nerve, I know that's the next thing. So I rush in there and pretend, you know, and I learn. So I don't be faking it. I actually learn it and know what they're doing. So they say, how do you know, your old ass? Get out of here. But
the New York Times said, I thought they said such a great line about you, that so much of your success is from your ability to motivate and collaborate.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Once I hear what they're doing, I know how to help them get it done. Because it's pretty much the same thing going around in circles with a different face on it. So when I figure out what they're doing, I know what you're trying to do. I rush in and help them, then I'm a good guide. So all of a sudden,
who's been like some of the people that really stand out the most? Or maybe a jam session that you can think back on? I know you've worked with just about everybody.
Prince, right?
But Chili Peppers is one of the funniest ones because they didn't live far from me. I lived in Brooklyn, Michigan, and they lived, you know, over on the west end of Michigan. And I met them in New York. They wanted me to do their record. They said, what do it take for us to get you to work on our record? I say, come out to my farm out in Michigan and we'll work it out.
Oh, no.
A couple of months later, they all showed up on my doorstep. And they ended up staying there for about a month.
No!
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I don't know this story.
We did Freaky Style of that album.
Yeah. And they got a lot of funk in their music, too.
You know, we got kicked out of the city for the most part because they was younger and I'm older, but they was having fun and we always having fun, but I can't get in no trouble with these kids. So I took them to Detroit and got them an apartment, let them stay there while we worked on the album. And I stayed at the farm.
Yeah. I was telling the audience before the show, I just went back and watched Atomic Dog, the music video, today, this morning. I wanted to watch it, relive that time in music. It takes you to a place of where you were when you first heard that music. It was so original. It sounded so different from other music. Did you know it was going to work?
We heard hip-hop coming out with all these samples and new way of making music by putting music together weird. We was versed in making weird music. We always knew how to do that. But all of a sudden they started doing it with this bottomless bass. So we said, we know what they're doing. And so they got a track and they flipped it over backwards. I didn't give them a chance to flip it back over forward. I wouldn't put my voice on it while it was backwards.
Yeah.
And they ended up having a weird sound and that was it. It was a brand new song.
Yeah.
It sounded like hip-hop before hip-hop was actually...
Well, that's the thing, George. So many people, especially in that industry, imitate what's already out there. But you were coming along, like Ryan just said, and just turning it upside down.
And we still try to do that. Like I said, try to find out what they're doing, jump in on what they're doing, and add some P-Funk to it.
Yeah. Well, I got to say, George, before you retire, we would love to have you come back and perform on our stage. All right? Big thanks to George Clinton, a true legend right here in music.